I serve as the Assistant General Manager for System-Wide Accessibility here at the MBTA. Our department was born out of a major class action settlement agreement. In 2002, a group of riders with disabilities got together and filed a class action lawsuit against the MBTA, stating how the system was essentially unusable for them. One of the core commitments within the agreement was the creation of the position that I now hold, and ultimately the creation of this department. The role of system-wide accessibility is to help the MBTA become the leader for accessible and inclusive public transportation. So we do this by building and supporting services that work for people with disabilities, helping to ensure that everybody has access to safe and reliable transportation. One of the cornerstones of all of this is to make sure the perspectives of people with disabilities are baked into all of the decisions that we make. We are responsible for reviewing every single design for station upgrades, bus stop upgrades, the purchase of new vehicles. We go out and conduct site visits, and we also spend a lot of time thinking about the long-term strategy for getting the MBTA to be 100% fully accessible. We also oversee the MBTA's internal accessibility monitoring program. We've got 20 part-time folks riding the system in pairs, reporting back on their experiences as individuals with disabilities. We are here to build and operate a system that works for our riders and meets their needs. In order to be able to do that, we have to make sure we understand their perspectives and bring them back again to every decision and design discussion that's happening. We had an advisory committee to the T called the Riders Transportation Access Group. This is a group comprised of riders that meets to discuss issues related to our service. And one other way that we are engaging with riders is through a relatively new initiative. We worked with our colleagues in the paratransit department to launch a brand new mobility center. For the first time, the mobility center represents essentially a one-stop shop for individuals to go to learn more about the accessibility of the T. The way the MBTA thinks about accessibility and sets priorities in general has changed significantly over the last 15 years as well. When our department was first created, it was not unusual at all that we would often be the only voice in a meeting talking about the needs of riders with disabilities. Today, it's very common that numerous staff are bringing up the perspectives and the needs of older adults and people with disabilities. Today, the topic of mobility and accessibility is actually baked into a formula that's used to help guide discussions and recommendations for funding. So, as an agency, these issues are talked about regularly and openly. At the highest levels of the agency, we're constantly adjusting our priorities to reflect what is most meaningful and positively impactful to our ridership. We are really able and committed to supporting all aspects of all of our peer departments here at the agency.